want to use this opportunity to welcome everyone to today's kickoff for our 30 days visibility challenge. It's a quite interesting moment for everyone. Why we have arrived at this, the reason why we arrive at this method, this visibility challenge, is not because we don't know what to do, but because we have noticed that after we have graduated some sets in the past, and at least we have run like 7 to 8 people that we have sets that we have graduated since we started this VH training since last year. From last year till now, we have graduated 7 sets. And the common challenge they normally have is, being able to come out, being able to show themselves, being able to identify with the right community and the right people, even if as we are trying to put the effort out there, we find out that some still slag behind, and there's nothing we can do about it. But on second thought, we find out that if we can run this visibility challenge, it will be a kind of a catalyst that can push some people out, those who really wants to, because you can't force everybody. There's no how you can force everybody. It's not possible. Like, we are putting out this visibility challenge. We have a lot of community, up to 100, and you see how many people that are in the meeting this evening. That's to show you that a lot of people want some slice from the cake, but they don't want to put the work there. They have, they have a lot of things in their mind to do, but they don't know how to. That tiny voice in their head that's telling them, you are not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready yet. Do this one first. Do this one first. It will sound convincing to you. It will sound logical to you, but that voice is what is killing you. That voice is what is holding you down. So we know that some people are having that challenge as we speak. That's why we come up with this idea. Because there's no how we can force everybody. We cannot force everybody. Only thing we can do is to encourage. Once we encourage people, those that are ready will take the opportunity and launch themselves. Those that are not will still be there. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. After all, schools will graduate hundreds of thousands of people every year. But by the end, you find out it's only 1 or 2 that makes their mark known in the industry around the world. So let's not be discouraged by anything. The only thing that we discourage us is we ourselves. Only limitation we have is we ourselves. But if we can be able to surpass the first number 1 enemy, which is we ourselves, is our personal enemy. If we can be able to surpass it, there's nothing, or there's no heights that we cannot reach. So this 30 days VA visibility challenge is a complete virtual assistant training, and although we have finished the training, but it's going to run in a format that we can guide you step by step, and let's show people what we can do. And you are not alone on this. And we also, as we are proceeding, we need a kind of a community mindset, and everybody has to be ready to support each other. Then the purpose for this challenge, which I have said earlier, The purpose actually is just to build that professional confidence, as in we are professional in what we do. I know as we are having this meeting now, some of you are having your personal challenge. You are feeling that you lack in this area. You feel that you are lacking in this area. You feel like you are lacking in one or two areas. But this challenge is not meant for people that are perfect. If you are perfect, there is no need for this challenge. If you are perfect, there's no point calling it a challenge. You are not here for it. It's not a competition. It's not something that you are going there to carry a trophy. It's something that we that handled you in a class know that you have some weaknesses. And we are ready to carry you so that you can surpass those weaknesses and shine the little effort we place you there. Once you're able to speak, once you're able to register yourself, once you're able to register your skill, once you're able to make yourself visible, you will find out that all those fears you are experiencing will just drop off. But the most difficult aspect of all these things is making that first bold step. Making that first bold step. Me, it's like saying this thing. I was never a kind of a Superman that has a wing that I can fly, wear red, wear mask, fly in the air, and this and that. No. Everybody has the time, because even putting out this challenge and trying to coordinate it myself is a very difficult task for me to do at this point in time. I'm going an extra mile to do this, and trying to have reason in my head a lot of things. Can I do this? So it's not only you that is feeling it. I felt it as well. Can I do this? But my own feeling is not the. It can, yes, because everybody has his own. It's relative as well. Because from where you are feeling it from your own side. I'm feeling it from my own side. Can I be consistent with this at this point in time? Because the challenge I'm having right now is more difficult than what I normally had. Because I'm just supposed to have my holiday, rest, and relax. Because currently I traveled, and where I am I'm currently like 6 hours behind Nigerian time. So if I'm waking up now, it's already like 1 p.m. in Nigeria around. So how am I going to do it? Because I already planned myself. I'm thinking of how to do those things. So all these things come and clash together. But there's nothing difficult from trying to. I can easily get somebody, pay the person, because since I'm the coordinator of this under ZTech, I can easily get somebody, pay the person. It's not the company's business. All they need to do is, because the challenge is going, they have made the decision to run the challenge. The challenge is running, whether I'm the one running it or not. All they need is that the program is ongoing. The person will do it, I'll have my rest. But there is a passion that I have in me that I want to see it succeed. I want to see people, even if it's one person, I don't mind. It doesn't have to be everybody. I know different sets that we have tried we have tried literally everything to make people, to position people very well. Not actually because of money issue. No. If you look at our slogan, we succeed when you succeed, is something that is internalized in our bone marrow, in our culture as a company. So you find my own challenge as well. Time factor. How will I balance it? How will I follow up? Because when you want to post on social media, it has to be in the morning. Understand? It has to be in the morning, because You can't wake up by 1 and post on social media. Who will see it? Who will relate? Who will communicate? It's quite a challenging, but I have to do it. So from your own end, you have your own challenge as well. Because your own challenge is not undermined. Nobody is trying to undermine what we are facing. But you showing up today is the most important thing. Showing up is the most important thing. Being consistent is the most important thing. Not how skillful you are. It doesn't matter. Just showing up so you can begin to feel the confidence. Some other skill you are finding challenging will just clear. So we are not here because we are perfect. We are not here because we are fully professional. We are not here because we have known everything. We are here because we want to show ourselves. We want to be consistent. We want to be showing up every day. Showing up every day is what builds skill. One block at a time is what builds skyscrapers. None just appear. It's only God in book of Genesis that said, let there be light, and there was light. Apart from God, nobody else. So this challenge, you are going to have a structure. Let's note that we are going to have a structure. So every day, we are going to have a small chunk of activities to do. Every day for the 30 days, we have something to do. A simple prompt. It can be just to say something. We're going to give you a guide on how to do it. So those guides are what we are going to give you and what we are going to follow you up to make sure that you are doing it. So don't feel that you are alone. Just a piece of professional content each day, a tool you love, a skill you have learned, your journey, your mindset shift. All these things are what makes up what we are doing. At least I'm proud today that we have able to set some people up in virtual assistant skill. I know some of our students that are doing well, but they are few. So we have to encourage others. We have to encourage others. Some of your instructors are our students as well. They are doing well. So there is every day, there is what to expect. Those that are joining us that are not the members of our class or any of the cohorts that we join, that are joining us, that we did not train, external people that will join us, they have to be seeing everyday prompt on our WhatsApp channels. But those that are our students will be seeing it on their own cohort group. So you will be given a guide that will be related to in your own group. We train, but those, okay, I've said those that we do not train, they will find it their own guide on the WhatsApp channel. So if you are not yet following us on our ZTech WhatsApp channel, please try and do so. So each week has a theme. So we are going to be rolling it out starting tonight. And we are going to give out the tasks. We will see tomorrow morning. So we have to be putting out tasks every morning. So as the days will be rounding up, we put out the tasks we put for day 1. Today has already gone. We are going to put out the tasks. We are going to tasks we're supposed to use for day 1 and day 2 together today. So you will be posting you can schedule it We can put the tags for like, if it's convenient for us, we can put the tags for like a week, straight weeks. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Just straight for the week. So that you can schedule it as well for the week as well. And be doing other things you are doing. But your ability to show up every day matters. Even if you have scheduled it, try as much as possible to go online, like your colleagues' post, share it, and comment. That's how we build a team. Then there are some few tools that we expect to help us throughout this challenge. The tool that's supposed to help us throughout this challenge, we are familiar with Canva. That's why we try as much as possible for us to make sure that we know how to use Canva. We have to organize another training on Canva. And we paid for it and make sure that the person handle us on Canva, on graphic design. It's an extra cost, but we have to do it so that we can make sure that every tiny seed we sow, so that we can see it blossom one day. So no matter what happens, no matter how it goes, we can wake up one day and say, thank God you know Z-Tech. Thank God you are a member of the community. So we are going to also use LinkedIn and Facebook more often throughout this training, throughout this challenge. And you can ask questions in your own group. In your WhatsApp group, you can ask any question you have, any challenge you have. So we are going to introduce back the instructors we have removed from the group. So we are putting them back, so that when you ask questions, if your colleagues cannot answer them, the instructors that handle you will then assist to answer it. So by so doing, you have the opportunity of refreshing everything. All you have to do for us is just show up. Take it serious. Show up. Take it serious. Show up. Take it serious. Let it be passive. Before you know what's happening, you're already there. Believe you me, you're already there. It's not overnight. Then there are some systems that we put in place to support you, because we believe that together we can light the light and we can firm the flame. So that's why we put some systems together to help. We cannot do this alone. You cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. But together, we can do it. So there's going to be a weekly check-in to see how far you have gone. We're going to have a feedback trends. Go on your social media, see 1 or 2 things, follow, like this, following up, word of encouragement. We need each other to make it a success. So try as much as possible to be there always. There's no way you build a community, you build a contact, you leverage on community than this. Some people say networking. This is just a proper way of professional networking. When you leverage on people in the other community to position yourself. At least you all know that this we are running is just, just need to show up. You need to show up. That's all we need from you. Consistency. You shout out for consistency is the key. That's the secret. Being consistent. Then there is, what we are doing. We are not trying to set up, a pace. You just have to set this pace and the expectations. This is not a race, but it does require movement, a consistent movement. If you miss a day, don't overflog yourself. Don't kill yourself. Just be a little kind to yourself. Be a little kind to yourself, because the one of those challenges people normally have is by the beginning of I'm the type that I don't believe in New Year resolution, because experience have told me that a lot of people that had New Year resolution breaks it before the 10th of the month, before the January 10 or whatever, they have broken all their New Year resolution. If I'm right in this area, I just want to see your hands up. If you have had anybody in this class that have any New Year resolution and kept it to it till the end of the year since you were born, I need your hands up, please. At least you need a coffee. You need some flowers. Anybody that have set New Year resolution and keep to it till the end, your hands up in the comment section. You can type, I have done it. Let me see what you are typing. You can type, I have done it. You see? So you find out, why do people not keeping up to the resolution? Whatever they said, because at times they are too hard on themselves. If you miss a day, you overflog yourself. If you miss a particular one, you hold yourself down. You feel like you have lost it. You feel like, because the most important thing in life, why we are not consistent, why we are not where we're supposed to be, why we are lacking confidence in ourselves, in our skills, is just because we lack the confidence. That is because we failed ourselves. What do I mean by we failed ourselves? Because if you give yourself a task to do and you are not able to keep that task you give yourself to do, you are not able to be consistent with that task you give yourself, there is a voice in you that will arise and will be telling you that you failed to keep this kind of thing. You fail to keep this kind of thing to yourself. You fail to keep this promise you made to yourself. How are you sure you can keep this promise to a client? Because you have failed to keep it to yourself. So the most difficult, the most challenging thing we normally have is failing to keep tax ourselves, failing to keep on what we say we will do to ourselves. Because breaking the agreement we have within ourselves, reason why 99% of people quit in anything they're doing. It fuels the reason why people cannot come out and say they are virtual assistant, they can do this, they can do that, because they have already failed themselves. They are not able to keep their own promise to themselves. If you can't keep your own promise to yourself, how can you then keep the promise to deliver to a client? How can you put yourself on the line for a client when you can't keep the promise you make to yourself. But in as much as we are human beings, we fail in one or two promises we give to ourselves. Try as much as possible not to overflog yourself, not to dwell in it. Raise your head up and move forward. That's why I will still re-emphasize that this 30-day challenge is not all about you being a professional. It's not all about you knowing all the skills. It's not all about you being the most perfect VA. It's all about consistency. No matter how little you are doing it, no matter how baby step you are taking towards it, appearing every day. Your ability to appear and show yourself every day is what you take to win. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. So we are going to have a phrase that we are going to use repeatedly. Our password in this challenge will be do is better, done is better than perfect. That will be our password. Done is better than perfect, because it's going to remind us that we are not perfect. It's going to remind us that we are still on our way, because we continuously doing it bit by bit. Don't bother yourself. Don't overflog yourself. Don't think what people will say. Just do that little bit step by step. Be consistent step by step. You will find yourself there. I guarantee you will find yourself there. Every post is a seed. Every post you made throughout these 30 days. Can you imagine if you are consistent with these 30 days? Which means by the end of the 30 days, you are going to have like up to 90 posts. You are going to have like 90 posts to make throughout the period of the 90 days, of the 30 days. Why do I say 90 posts to make? Because you have one post a day to make. Okay. If you are putting the post on your Facebook, you are putting the post on your LinkedIn. So by the end of the 30 days, you already have 60 posts. So if you want, you can also add your Twitter handle or Instagram handle. Find out you have 180, 120 posts made throughout these 30 days. There's no how you have 130 or 100 posts within 1 month that will not draw attention to yourself. There's one thing that I normally tell people. Most times when you are saying something that is reasonable online, when you are making sense online, people will not comment. People will just see it and pass. People will just go to places that are saying things that are not relevant, and they will be shouting and they will be making noise. Do not bother. Do not stress yourself. Do not be discouraged. The only thing I want to promise is that those people that do not comment or say anything, they already noticed you. They already see what you can do. They already noticed what you are capable of doing. Whenever they need your services, they already know where they will come back. They already know where to revert to. They already know who can give them that service. So they don't need to comment on your post. They don't need to say anything. Just every post is a seed. It's going to be our phrase we are going to be repeating throughout this period. Someone out there needs what you have. Just know it today. I've gone through LinkedIn and other places. I found out A lot of people saying something about VA and the rest. They are shallow. They don't have things to say. They don't have contents. They don't have a lot of things to offer. They don't have it. But I know you have it. I know you have it, but the only challenge you have is stepping out and putting yourself on the line, which we have to, which we need to, which we must in these 30 days. So let's begin immediately. I supposed to bring out, I designed a workbook for it. But why I have a second thought over workbook is because it might make me so lazy over it and I will not be following up properly. So that's why I may not bring out the workbook, but by the end of the day, after we have done it, everything, we can then give you out the workbook. Depends on if we see that you still need it. So we are going to start today. And one more thing we are going to give a template. We are going to share a template on Canva. A template on Canva. So after this meeting, I will need you to chat me with the email you use in opening your Canva account. Drop it, chat me. Then so that I can invite you in my Canva account and share the link for some templates we have designed so that you can use the template and then put your picture and the write-ups. So it will be easier for you throughout the program so that you will not have to be going through a lot of, there are some designs that you have to use the templates to do. There are some you have to, be creative on your own, but we will still have to give you the option of the template. The template, you put the picture, you put your own write-ups, you post it. Why, if you can come up with your own template, fine. Most of the templates we'll be giving out, they are designed from scratch. It's not something that we pick anywhere or no. It's not something you'll be going through Canva and you will find it. No. It's something we design from scratch, no matter how it might look, but it's a unique. And it speaks to the circumstance, it speaks to the challenge, it speaks to what we are doing. It shows the originality and it shows what we are doing. So we are going to, this night, share your, send me my WhatsApp, your Canva handle, email to my WhatsApp. We have to use some hashtags. Hashtag visibility challenge, hashtag virtual assistance, hashtag VA beginners, hashtag 30 days VA challenge, hashtag ZTech consult, and there are other hashtags, many hashtags we are going to put out there. So as you are posting, you pick the ones that are in line with what you are communicating and use it at the moment. We have hashtag VA goals, hashtag hire a VA, hashtag at source smart, hashtag, a lot of hashtags. Hashtag remote work life, hashtag online business, a lot of hashtags we are going to use, hashtag travel management, hashtag social media VA. All these things are hashtags we are going to be using as we progress. Because why the hashtags are important is because when people are searching for certain things, they use hashtag, most especially when it comes to lending. They use hashtag so that you will not be behind, so that your hashtag will position you in the face. Hashtag busy CEO, all those things put you out there. Put you out there. So as we are progressing, as we are starting today, one thing decision you must make today is I must be consistent. I must show up every day. I can do it. I know I can do it because I have what it takes to do it, because I have the discipline to do it. And we are doing this challenge because we know you can do it. So as we are moving forward, consistency is the key. Done is better than perfect. Every post is a seed. And remember, someone out there needs what you have. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here today.